Kevin Corty,
Cliff Dennett,
SoshiGames,
in a fishbowl. SoshiGames is an online social game company. We make social games for social causes. So uniquely, we're using the incredible sort of hyper-growth market of social gaming globally. 500 million people on Facebook, and that's only 2/3 of all social networking traffic. At least half of those are playing games. And we're using that to promote social causes. So we align with large charities and large NGOs, help them create awareness for their causes, and at the same time that benefits our players, and so it benefits our business as well.
Cliff and I really got talking about this, the germination of this idea probably about a year ago now. I remember thinking, there really is a business in this, but at the time I had another company, I had employees, I had other responsibilities, so it was quite a dilemma for me personally to decide to walk away from that, but I had to because I knew that there's a very compelling business in what we had here. And I know Cliff was in a very similar situation.
Yeah, the whole the consultancy business that I had was doing great, and I had some good international clients, and it was almost one of those things, wasn't it, where we sort of both knew that we could not do it.
Yeah.
It kind of got to a stage where it was just, we'd almost create the company before we'd create the company, hadn't we?
There definitely would have been a sense of, if we hadn't done it, we would have been wondering what if, for the rest of our lives probably. So we had to do it.
We moved to the Birmingham Science Park about a month ago on the Entrepreneurs for the Future programme, and it's been an enormous source of support already, even in the last month.
We've got our own dedicated office space here, and we're hoping to expand over the next 3 to 6 months. We're looking to take on our own staff if things go well, which hopefully they will. The last 3 or 4 months we've been building our first game, which is called Village Raffles, and it's kind of quirky, slightly Python-esque kind of character to it. So that's just gone for a first kind of soft launch. We've had about 450 people testing that. Doing some final work on it now, and in about a month's time we'll be releasing that publicly on Facebook with some of the charities and NGOs promoting that. And then our challenge becomes about how do we build upon that, how do we learn from our failures, our successes from that, and raising finance around business development and then other product development around that.
So one of the key challenges we're facing, probably particularly from a financial perspective, but also in other areas, is the fact that we're shifting from a point where Kev and I built this business very much based on personal relationships. And of course that continues, but there's only so much finance you can raise through that, there's only so much product development you can get done through that, and at some point you have to make the decision to start expanding out and reaching out into the larger finance routes, perhaps taking on full-time staff, the classic make or buy decisions. So I think that's a real big challenge for us at the moment. In a fishbowl is a great fit with kind of the way we work, and we choosing to be in it actually is no light decision, because obviously there's quite a big, I suppose there's a very large time commitment there, and what we feel, for a start, we want to capture the journey and have that available for other people, and also learn from others. It's a great contemporary way to do that.
I've been through several traditional kind of business support programs that are very dry, and this struck us as a very, very dynamic, very live way of going about things that it fits perfectly with the nature of our company.